Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Courage and Steel and Supreme Royal Ultimate. In previous episode we managed to do a landing in Corsica. We haven't actually lost all that many units yet, and I'm hoping that we can keep it that way. I think right now we might need a bit more AA guns or something. We don't have all that many of them available though, but I suppose if we take like these for example, and sea transport them over to Corsica, then that is going to give us a few at least, and I suppose we could move these up north. We've still got some AA guns in here at least, so that's going to keep things somewhat secure. Okay, these two need to pull back. We can send in another tank in there. There's the motorized engineer that we need to deal with, but oh, actually we do have supplies in here. Oh, there we go, we lost one of the infantry again. Alright, well, let's just send these in forward. And most of this should be switching hands soon. I mean, well, actually, no, it's not going to switch hands anytime soon, especially since there's escort over here just flying or sailing about. Okay, how are we doing it in terms of destroying that? Oh, there's another capital ship over there. King George. For a change. Morocco has moved to NATO aligned from NATO leaning. Alright, well that's not good for us. Some of these need to pull back. Do we have any more? I suppose we could take one of these to send forward. Right, where's the submarines? They are actually... I'm going to send these all directly into here already. So we're going to start sinking some of that. Oh, there we go. We shot down a lot of the Belgian planes, among other things. Oh, what did we lose now? We lost another infantry. Well, as long as we're making some headway into destroying that enemy engineer there, and then we can push out the ships in here, and that way we'll still have a pretty decent chance of succeeding. Are these just... yeah, that's just merchant marine. The amount of planes in here is quite humongous. Let's move in the AA guns closer, because those are clearly too far away right now to help. There we go, we shot down one of them, and that infantry is going to get destroyed. It's not going to have enough time to move away. Alright. Okay, so we've gotten the influence up, or the supply reaching all the way to the northwestern corner of the Z zones here. But this area is still going to be a problem for a while. It did actually get away from there right now, but is it going to get away far enough to be safe? I doubt it. What is that? That's the tank that is in pretty bad shape. We could send in another tank there right now, and I suppose what we should do instead is entrench. I suppose I could even build a actual trench there. Let's think of a few other places where we could build trenches. That one, maybe we'll build one all the way to the southwestern corner. We'll build one next to the port on either side. I think that should be, well, once we get one over there as well. And that should be enough to cover the entire island. The AA can't move forward. But can one of the actual tanks move forward? It can. Oh, but it's not going to capture it. Alright, do we have supplies in here? We do. So, just a matter of time before we can start moving forward again. Okay, so let's just try this again. Send in all of these three before they land in more troops. What have we traded? Some coal from Morocco and industrial goods from Iran. Okay, that's fine. Still didn't capture that. Those, some of our troops just need to rest a little bit now. So yeah, that one can be pulled back. We might want to get another barracks over here, just in case. Just so that we can quickly repair things. Okay, I'm gonna pull that one back. Oh, dear. Romania is switching hands again. We're going to neutral. We are still dealing electricity and rubber to them. Both of which are no doubt things that they need. I just can't afford necessarily keep them around for all that much. Like, it's gonna get really expensive in terms of a lot of resources. I could try to bribe them, but I don't have that much money right now. Problem is that the only thing that they need is, well, industrial goods. You know what? I am gonna give them 50,000 tons of military goods for nothing. That should give them quite an opinion boost. Hopefully they'll align towards us again. Right, where's the submarines? No, that's the merchant marine. The submarines are coming along from the other side. Once they do get in here, they'll start sinking a lot of the enemy ships. We'll probably go around. Well, first we'll resupply, then we'll go around to sink all those enemy ships guarding the northern flank here, especially that capital ship, which is costing us a lot of manpower. The amount of enemy planes in here is just insane. As soon as we can start repairing things in here properly, then things are going to start changing a lot in our favor. Right, we should have some troops over here that can start moving into, for example, capturing that, and start pushing some of the enemy ships away. We've still got 4 units over there. That should be more than plenty for the time being. Got our combat engineer there. That's actually good, because that's going to allow us to construct a little bit faster. That one's going to have to pull back, yeah. Right, we might lose a lot more troops in here shortly, until we get our submarines in position and start clearing out the enemy ships, because there's just massive fleet in here, and clearing all of that is going to be pain in the butt, to say the least. Okay, there we go. Romania is back to Warsaw Pact, aligning at least, or leading, sorry, not aligning. Right, are we actually getting in there and capturing that? We are. There we go. So we captured the last point in the land here. And now we just need to destroy a lot of the enemy boats here. Oh, that's, okay, that's a submarine from Turkey. That's a lot of planes flying around here. Okay, we're about to get our submarines in position where they can be resupplied. And then go around and clear out all of those ships. This ISU needs to pull back. There we go, we pushed the King George back, and that escort is going to get probably destroyed, or at least damaged very badly. Right, so that one's pulling back already. Our submarines are getting in. Oh, there we go. Getting in position, and now they're going to start sinking a lot of British units trying to settle in here, among other things, of course. Alright, there's some more merchant marine arriving from here, which we are hopefully damaging at least to some degree. I think, while these are quite damaged, we need to destroy the escorts in here as quickly as possible. Alright, we'll destroy that one. We'll pull back a little bit to be resupplied. We are actually going to move back all the way there. The reason is very simple. If there's an enemy submarine over there, it might be able to shoot at us. We'll just wait for this to start slowly spreading the influence back to us, while sitting over here and sinking as many of the enemy vessels as possible. Luckily there's no friendly fire and units that are on the same location as you are. Right, looks like things have calmed down a little bit. Has the barracks been... it's already halfway done. And Japan wants to buy some timber. I'm going to start auto-accepting any balance offers from Japan as well. If we could slowly turn them away from the NATO, which I doubt is going to be possible. Alright, we can probably get in here. Oh, well, I suppose we can sink that one. And we sank the submarine as well. That's good. Right, so we managed to take control of a lot of this. And the trenches are probably... well, they're slowly being built, at least. I'm going to move the damaged one over here just to protect the port, I suppose. Not going to be able to sink most of those, but you'll be able to do some damage at least. Maybe some of them will get sunk as well. There we go, that's at least one. Let's just take the rest of these around to sink that capital ship over there. Oh, there's so many planes in here. Right, how badly are we doing into the electric power? I know that we are building more coal power in here. Actually, we have already built it. And even then, we're still lacking... well, we're selling a lot, to be fair. Let's go ahead and take this group of engineers. We've got unemployment of 3.9%, so we can definitely build more coal power plant. Let's just get another 3 over here. And, okay, the industrial goods production isn't quite enough, so we do need to buy some. We might actually start gathering up another... well, I suppose we could use this group to build some more industry over here. For example, the industrial goods would be quite useful, just to reduce the amount of things that we need to import over time. That might be all that we can really build right now with the current unemployment. Oh dear, that infantry needs to pull back. That's going to get destroyed. And, well, depends if we can get that capital ship destroyed now. Oh, yeah, there we go. That goes the infantry. There we go. That's been sank. Get this one over here so it can start sinking things that do get in touch with the area there. I don't think there's any more ships in here, so let's just pull back into our side and see how it evolves for the time being. But that should give us a bit of peace in here, because the enemies can mostly just enter the air zones from the French Z-zones. Or, like, they can only enter the area from here and from there. And as soon as we get this area into our control, which probably isn't that far off, there's one capital ship over there. It's a good thing. We can keep an eye on it. Let's send one of these to support there for the time being. And where is the extra submarines? They're down here. Just gonna send these directly into, or in front of the port there. Okay, so they do control this side still. There's an escort in there. But this is hopefully... Oh, is that a capital? No, that's an escort. Right. It is bombarding in here. And the submarines are hopefully able to deal with the... Oh, now it's the Danish units trying to land. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that escort. Oh, actually. Let's get rid of... yeah, no, we'll pull back first. Because that capital ship, if... Well, I suppose it's just a capital ship. Oh. There we go, we sank at least one. Then let's pull back over here. Taking neutral fire, I know that. Iran's still selling industrial goods for us, that's good. Right, we started getting some of the trenches at least, so we can start entrenching in a lot of these. Just to get some more safety in repairing. I'm going to just take that entire group and entrench over there, for example. It might not be the best locations, but it'll at least give us a bit of a respite. Man, that capital ship, just... Let's move out, let the capital ship get in here, and then we can sink it. We'll have to move one of these damaged ones over here again. We'll use the... Ooh, is that... As long as it doesn't enter the French areas, it should be fine. No, it's gonna be... Well, that was the submarine over there. I don't know if it's gonna enter the French areas, actually. We could maybe take the artillery group over here and bring that closer. Well, I mean, suppose if you want to bring your ship in here, we can sink it this way as well, I guarantee you. Let's just entrench these now. These need to be entrenched as well. There's the AA gun, and then there's the other piece. Okay, that escort is coming in, but we sank it. We may need to give a bit more land to them right now. All the Z areas over here, which is not great. Oh, well, we can now finally build the trench over there, and we'll build another trench over here, just in case. But with the trenches, I am going to start... I suppose it's probably easier to just take the battle zone and put in max garrisons there. So we can start building the garrisons up, and hopefully that will make quite a difference. Oh, with that capital ship in there, we can't remove that capital ship right now. That's a problem. Are we at least dealing damage? Oh, that is... Where's the next 3 submarines? Did they already arrive? No, they did not. What I could do with those is just go around here and start sinking this stuff. And then slowly keep this area clear as well from the enemy influence. Ceasefire signed between Algeria and North Vietnam. Excellent. Well, about time. Right, so we did get our artillery in here. We got some AA guns there, slowly repairing. Okay, so there's still a capital ship over there. How close are the submarines? They're all the way there, okay. Just gonna move them in here first. Let them resupply there, and then I'll send them around to sink that Dutch capital ship. And then we can probably set up a bit of blockade over here eventually. Any ships trying to get through there that are hostile. Which, to be fair, is not going to be all that massive chunk of them, but regardless, there are some. I do wonder if we should start building up a base here. Somewhere to start utilizing that for building more things for the island without having to transport everything in. Ah, India's buying some petroleum. Alright. Well, we got plenty of it. Alright, let's just take these to sink that, because the submarines that are arriving is still going to take some time. That's another escort over there. This might also... Us moving about here might lure the British to move in some of their ships if they think that they can start destroying us. But let's just try to get rid of that one. That one's still blocking the path though, and that's a bit annoying. And there's an escort over there, which we'll have to deal with. There's an escort over there. I suppose what I can do is I can sink that capital ship, then sail around from the eastern side. There we go. That's at least one less ships bombarding us right now. Slowly but surely, I suppose we could even get a gun emplacement over here. That should give us a bit of help. Oh, there we go. That escort is not going to survive. And those planes are also having a hard time. There we go. Another escort destroyed. Oh, and this was construction begun. Okay, there we go. Now we can probably send these back to the other side. To know which way they are choosing to go. Going to the north. Oh dear, this is not good. Let's get out of there. There we go. We don't have any repair areas in here, and that's a problem. We'd need to get a port, which means that we'd have to build some new military things here, no doubt. I don't remember. Hold on a minute. No, the emplacements you can't build anything on. The trenches you can't build anything on directly, then roads and rails are just different. Ooh, actually, I could build a road between these two, just to provide a little bit of protection. There is an enemy submarine in here. How have we done with the repairs? Have we repaired anything? We repaired it well. A lot of the transports have been repaired, so let's just move those to the side, and the escort protecting them has been repaired. I'm just going to send that to the side. Everything else is still repairing quite a bit. I'm going to keep these. Well, I suppose I could maybe move them into Algiers again. Plan on a second landing somewhere. I mean, I suppose we've got two options. We can start taking the war further down into Africa and start liberating a lot of the countries there. Or alternatively, I can go for France itself, but that is going to be a really difficult thing to do, quite frankly. Because the amount of troops that were coming in here now, if we go into France, it's going to be a lot more, and those will actually get in there because they'll be able to use land routes instead of trying to landing. Oh, there's some planes coming in. Oh, there's a Spanish planes there. Oh, it was actually a Belgian plane, alright. Well, I mean, at least we shot it down. But in terms of money, we're not doing great. Electricity is still a bit of a problem. Oh, there we go, we got the barracks done. The time to take all of these, send them to be repaired. And most of these, to send them to be repaired. And these two to be repaired. I'll just double check, since we've gotten a bit more. Well, actually, there's two more trenches that need to be built. Once those are built, we can do a few more things. Unfortunately, we can't shoot that capital ship there. I'd love to do it, but I can't. And that is blocking the path. Okay, it's going to be a bit awkward. Are they actually going to try to land? They might. Or they realise that they can't land anymore. That's a possibility as well. Okay, there's another escort ship over here. I'm slowly taking more control of the... Oh, right, there's a lot of units over here that need to be repaired. Actually, I'm just going to take that entire group to be repaired. We can maybe send in a couple of these to entrench in there instead. And then you can entrench in the southern tip. Oh, there's another capital ship. Let's send in the submarines again. We'll probably need to keep some submarines in here right now, just to be able to sink a lot of the enemies. Oh dear, it's bombarding all the way to the inland there. That's a bit unfair. It would be a shame if someone had submarines next to that King George. There we go. That's going to take a while for them to rebuild. Unfortunately, they do have quite a bit of the shipyards, so they will be able to do that. Or build simultaneously, a lot of them, but hopefully it'll be enough. There's an escort over there. I don't know how good it's going to be against our submarines, but I'm hoping that we can sink that one. And that is still going to be a problem, though. No matter what we do. It is going to be a problem. Let's just park these in here. There we go, that's another one destroyed. So the weapons industry advancing is going to be done fairly shortly, and that's going to unlock some... It's going to unlock the better Spetsnaz, and it's going to unlock the better Marines, although Spetsnaz do have better stats, so we'll probably go with those. I don't know if it's going to unlock any new tanks. No. We've got a T-54A already in here, but that's not really going to be all that useful. Is there any good... No, these are tank destroyers, never mind. Anti-air. Anything that is... Oh wait, there is something that is really good, isn't there? There's this one. It's a massive range. It does pretty good damage on any like a type of air unit. So what we need to do is we just need to start mass producing them and park them in the middle of the island, basically. And they can shoot down a lot of the enemy planes coming in. Not necessarily everything, but a decent chunk of them, regardless. And they got a transport plane over here just supporting the ships sailing past. Oh, is that? That's another escort, isn't it? Yep. Well, if it gets in here, we can destroy it. Oh, right, we're starting to get some garrisons in here as well. Alright, come on in. Didn't quite destroy it, but we certainly did a lot of damage, and we're starting to get a lot of the units now repaired in here, including the supply truck. Let's move it over there. These three can be repaired now. But the situation is certainly calming down a fair bit. How we managed to get any of the capital ships now repaired? We've got 2 of the escorts repaired. So what I'm thinking here is I can start sending these... I mean, there's also ships over here. I don't... Well, some of these are still going to be needed. But maybe not quite this many. So I'll take a capital ship and an escort. Start gathering them here. And what we'll do is we'll send them into Corsica over here. We'll capture all of that. And we can capture all of this. And then also we might be able to sail around here and capture these. I don't think they'll be able to do any damage on us with that. And then at that point, they won't be able to capture that without French ships. And the French ships, they might be building some in here. Although I doubt they'll be building that much. And then we've got our submarines over here, which have taken actually a bit of damage. Alright, well I'm just going to send this one back into Corsica then. I'll send one of these instead. They may need to go back to Algeria to... Oh boy. We've got one of these already... oh right, this is the Silver Star one. Wait, is that the... Did we have 1 or 2 of those? No, we just had 1. Alright. But what we probably need to do is we need to set up a military base here somewhere, which has a port. For example, this one. So we'll get a military in place, or military complex. Just double checking that if there... because I remember that there is another installation that is more of a fortification type of ordeal, but yeah, we'll get a military complex in there. Then we'll get the seaport. I will get a naval production in there. It's going to be rather expensive project in here. Then we'll get a airbase, aircraft production. And then we can actually get a barracks and a land production here as well. So it's all in one complex. Oh, there we go, we sank a few more things there. Right, so how have our ships... oh yeah, we got another one repaired. So that's already going to be 5 ships total. How much is your... You've got a pretty good range, actually. That's good news. Right, Algeria is offering to buy some more consumer goods. Alright, I mean, they're offering a decent price for it. We do have a plane over here. Oh, have we been... Yeah, we've got a lot of these being built still. Just going to send that one to be reserves, and then I suppose, technically speaking, we could try to fly these closer to Corsica. 5, 6, 7. The problem is, I don't know if I can actually fly through there. So they would probably have to fly some other alternate routes, and I don't know if that's going to be possible. I suppose what we can do is oh, there's airfields full in Bulgaria. No airfield in there, okay. There's an airfield in, is it Varna? It doesn't have a name. That's Burgas. Alright, well, regardless, we can send some planes over there. I don't know if they'll be able to fly further than that, but we shall see. Oh, there's another capital ship there. Well, as long as it doesn't enter our territory. Probably going to enter over here, isn't it? Move some of those away, we might. Actually, we'll just keep these parked here. There's so many ships trying to get in here right now. A lot of them have been sent away from far, far away. In all fairness, so that's why they are as they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a accept balance deals from Algeria. Algeria does like us, and I suppose, technically speaking, we could probably get some more of the deals in here. Formal alliance is not something that they'll take. Free trade, maybe. Free flow of labor force, maybe. Let's try that one, because they've got a decent bit of unemployment, don't they? 4.9%. So that might give us a bit more workforce. Not massive amounts, mind you, but a little bit. Would certainly help. Could, technically speaking, park these here, but yeah, once we get the port in here, which is going to take a while, admittedly. What I suppose I could do, I could take some of the combat engineers and park them next to it, so that will speed up the production. That escort is not going to be able to do much about our submarines there, which is quite nice. Right, we should have 5 ships over here ready to start moving towards Corsica. We'll probably do a stop at Algeria first, just in case, because that's going to be a little bit shorter distance. And in case they run out of range, I don't think they will. They should have pretty decent ranges overall. But just to be on the safe side. Oh wow, oh right, because we're constructing massive amounts right now. I mean, suppose there's this thing. But one by one, once those are completed, that's going to reduce the upkeep. And then gun emplacement is almost done there. The air defense is going to take a while still. 32 days over here in Ajaccio. And the weapons industry advancing is only 25 or 24 days away. How many submarines do we have? We got 6, plus we got that one... Oh wait, what? Oh right, that wasn't heading back, but we do have the other submarine heading in there slowly. It'll take quite some time to actually arrive there, but it should have still plenty of range after that as well. Oh, plus we have the power plants being built here, but those are going to be done fairly soon. Oh, and Japan wants to buy some petroleum, offering a lot of money. And I will take it, and this one... Okay, that's 30 days away as well, so it's probably going to be actually a fair chunk less, because we got the engineers right on top of it. Oh, there we go. Can we destroy that escort? No. We might want to bring in some more artillery in here. I believe we had an artillery group sort of prepared already. We'll just sea transport this one over. And have them sit over there. Provide some protection for the sort of southern half of the island. And we'll repair more things. Actually, we'll keep the tanks in there. We'll move some of the infantry away. And have them entrench over here. Because the tanks can actually do a decent bit of damage on the enemy boats. But with that, I'm afraid we are out of time for this episode. So what we'll probably do is we'll do a bit of a time skip in between. And just wait for the ships to arrive and all that sort of stuff. Maybe get some of these things completed. Because there's going to be a bit of a lull in the warfare right now, I think. But anyway... If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.